The woman had broken up with her ex-boyfriend and met him again 8 years later. By coincidence, he had brought another girl with him. They both stayed quiet, pretending not to know each other. But when she saw the girl acting closely and affectionately with him, a trace of sadness rose in her heart. After all, his tenderness had once belonged only to her. What she didn't realize was that from the moment he walked in, his eyes had never left her. They had fallen in love during their student years and were known as the sweetest couple on campus. But not long after graduation, she chose to end the relationship. It was her own decision. The man was devastated and said harsh words, declaring that after that night, he would never look back. "It would be better for you to make everything clear," he had said. He left the house filled with memories, never knowing that his mother had disliked the woman's family. His mother had secretly met with her and pressured her to break up with her son so that he could smoothly inherit the family business. With no other choice, she agreed. Unaware of the truth, the man hated her for 8 years. Years later, they met again under similar circumstances. When she saw that he now had a girlfriend, she felt a little sad, but she finally let go of her lingering guilt. What she didn't know was that the girl was actually his cousin. She thought the encounter was just a passing moment in life, but that very night, after her blind date, she unexpectedly ran into him again at the hotel. "What a coincidence, Dr. Jiang." Her blind date quickly recognized that the man was the president of the Heshi group. Trying to flatter him, he even placed his name badge on the ground in an exaggerated gesture. His behavior made her uncomfortable. The man looked at her. Now she seemed to have a boyfriend. His once calm heart began to stir. Later in the room, the blind date tried to ask for her help. He explained that connections were very important in the legal profession and that he hoped to use this opportunity to build ties with the Heshi group. He even insisted he wasn't a selfish or opportunistic person. She listened calmly and replied that she understood, but she didn't want to continue developing the relationship. The blind date clearly hadn't expected rejection. She said honestly, "To be truthful, this feels empty. We're both over 30. We should think about something more practical." She didn't respond. He simply glanced at the flowers on the table and said he was allergic to pollen and couldn't accept them. Then he turned and left the restaurant. But the blind date didn't give up. He followed her outside and offered to drive her home. At the hotel entrance, he stood very close to her, staring at her face. Then he reached out inappropriately. Suddenly, a strong hand grabbed his wrist. "You've had a little to drink and you're already crossing the line? You've misunderstood. Please let go of my hand first. Is he your boyfriend? If he is, I'll apologize to him. If not, I'll move him aside." After she gave a clear answer, the man firmly pushed the blind date away. Once the situation was handled, he offered to take her home. "No need. My friend is coming to pick me up." "Is it that best friend of yours? Who comes to pick me up is none of Mr. He's business, right?"